China on post. To begin, we'd like to invite YB Senator.
Malaysia, right now for steel and aluminium, we have a moratorium on any new plants or expansion of steel and aluminium. We feel there's already overcapacity in the country, and therefore, whatever happens in the US, we are not a major exporter to steel and aluminium. Our biggest exports to US is E&E. Export of steel and aluminium is really insignificant, so I don't see any impact on that.
Companies are coming into ASEAN and specifically Malaysia in certain sectors. With the whole US-China trade war, do you think this would kind of put Malaysia in a position where Malaysia could also be under tariffs at one point of time? Are you concerned about that with more Chinese companies coming here?
Yeah. Well, we have, of course, Chinese companies coming to ASEAN and to Malaysia, Singapore as well, don't forget, and also Vietnam, the rest. I mean, the ASEAN has been a net recipient of FDI coming from China and the US. Despite the decline in global FDI, we've seen FDI into ASEAN being in a positive territory. Why is that? I think we've seen since Trump 1.0 and then Biden and then now Trump 2.0. And we've seen more flows coming in as companies realign their supply chain to, sometimes mirroring the geopolitics as we continue to live in this very multipolar world. So for Malaysia, we really believe in multilateralism. We believe in the platform that exists today. And ASEAN, as long as we continue to be neutral and we approach together, and that's why we talk a lot about ASEAN centrality, that's important. So for us, if we look at what are the concerns, if there are concerns that US about technology, for example, some restriction on that, things that we are able to address can. We have laws here in Malaysia and other ASEAN countries. As long as it's within the laws of the country, we will definitely continue to support investments from any countries, including China and US. So to your question, whether we're concerned about this tariff, I think the whole world is concerned about the tariff, right? We've seen what decision that has been made in the neighboring countries who are close to US. We've seen to the impact they have decision that they've made in China and some of the decisions also in other parts of the world. So for ASEAN, it's normal to expect that we may have to face the same, but what's important is we address some of that concerns and engage. I think that's going to be key going forward. Thank you.